I'm here with Laurence Stewart, who is the former chair of one of the most successful ICS meetings ever in Glasgow. So you're on your fifth year here at the scientific committee, right?
Yeah, it's getting a little long in the tooth, but it's a long time. But it's been very exciting, and a lot of changes over that period of time for the better.
And how was your experience about learning how to be a chairing a meeting, and then passing that forward to us, future chairs, or to Monse?
I have to say it is kind of somewhat frightening. So it's a good luck for Rio, but the committee allow you to do it very easily. The structure works. That's what I would say. It's a well-tried process, and it will work. It will happen. The structure of it is fantastic.
I'm here with Manfred Stohrer, who's just finishing his third scientific committee meeting. And Manfred, how did you feel about the sessions you've worked on? Which were them, and how did you feel about them?
That's a good question. So I'm working especially in the field of neurourology, and when I come to this committee each time, it's like to come back to your family. It's something like a family. So ICS is a very young organization, as old as me, but now I think about 40 years, and I'm a member since 72. So this is really to come back to the family, and it's a lot of fun, and it's very interesting, and it's a challenge to go through all these thousands of abstracts, and this is really good.
Katherine, how did you feel about the sessions you worked on? Which were they?
Well, I'm the nursing representative of the ICS. This is my third year. And I reviewed, along with other members, the conservative management papers, of which there were probably 300. They all had at least 3 reviewers. And this year, I was really impressed with the number of randomized controlled trials in conservative management. And that's a big advance in some of the nursing and physiotherapy papers.
Oh, it's great. Then you in these 3 years that you've been in the committee, you can really feel that evolution.
Yes, I think there's a significant improvement in scientific rigor throughout all the abstracts, and especially with the conservative management papers.
So I'm here with James Gillespie, our basic scientist. And so, James, how do you feel about the abstracts and the program of this year?
Well, this year we've done 1,000 abstracts, and probably 1/3 of them have been in our category in basic science. So that gives us an enormous amount of work to do, but we've done it, and we're going to put together an incredibly good program. And hopefully everybody will be very interested in it. Every abstract has been looked at. Every abstract has been scrutinized, marked, and put in its right place to give us the best flavor of good science in functional urology at this time.
Could you explain your role on this continuity and the role of the structure itself?
Well, it's very well worked out. The abstracts are all marked anonymously by at least 3 reviewers. People will mark their own discipline, so that adds a level of scientific credibility to it. Then they are scored, and then they are looked at for variance to make sure people are not marking well beyond or well below what would be expected. And then within that, they're structured and ranked, and the highest of these are then taken to perform or make the program. Keeping in mind that some of the slightly lower scoring ones may actually ultimately fit best into the program. And so it's a very well thought through and very well constructed program.
And it's worth saying that this board of reviewers is mostly come out of the editorial board of Neurourology and Neurodynamics, which is our journal.
They're the biggest group of the moment. Whether that's the best thing or not, we need to discuss, but that is currently what happens.
Did you feel any hot topics on basic science for this year?
I think there are several interesting areas and hot topics. We're becoming very interested in how the brain listens to the bladder, both normally and with pain and other aspects. So the way the bladder is talking to the brain is becoming very interesting.
It's very hard to say the hot topics, but I think the basic things are the most important things. This is a scientific organization, and so my field is out of these basic things a little bit. So I'm dealing with neurourology and with urodynamics, but I think the most important thing should be in the future as well, the basic situation. So we have many abstracts in basics, and this is very good.
Did you get the same feeling as I did that we are dealing each year with a very better material to build our program on? Because after all, we work with what we have on our hands. So yes. I was really impressed by the quality of the abstract overall on the sessions I dealt with. So I'm happy to see that you seem to be impressed too.
I am. I'm very impressed. The whole purpose of the scientific committee is to build a program of scientific rigor, and I'm excited about 2013. Very rigorous program.
Thank you.